South Africa's deployment of body cameras and drones along its borders signals a bold and technological advance response to endemic corruption within the border control infrastructure. Spearheaded by the Boader Management Authority, BMA, this initiative is both a practical and symbolic move towards enhanced transparency, real-time surveillance, and institutional integrity. Yet, while the program demonstrates impressive initial results, such as the reported 215% increase in the prevention of illegal crossings, it must be assessed with a critical lens, especially in light of South Africa's precarious fiscal landscape and historical challenges in sustaining public sector reforms. To know more about this story, stay tuned. Welcome back to the Fowler channel. I'm your host, Boss Robert. To those who have subscribed, liked, and shared and commented on our videos, we appreciate your support. But to those who have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button now so that you don't miss any future videos and giveaways to come. How do you qualify for future giveaways? Subscribe, like our videos, and share your comments, and you will be automatically considered. Back to the story. Before getting to the critical analysis of the new body cam and drone program, let us watch the presser video which explains how this program will work.
Colleagues, you are invited to showcase the capabilities of the drones as well as the body cameras. We invite the Minister and the Commissioner and the General to come forward to witness this demonstration.
Thank you so much. What we're going to do now, as it was explained, I will not explain the capability of the body worn camera, but otherwise it can record for up to 16 hours. It has the capability to take the video, to record the voice. You can even pin the location where the person is. As it is now, it is off, it's not recording. If you want to record, you press and hold, it will then become red. When the red light is flashing, it indicates that it is recording. What we have done now is that we have displayed and deployed these body-worn cameras in the following areas. We have one that we have deployed in the building at our entrances. We have deployed another few at Tambo, Fixback, and also Maseru. We are going to demonstrate the capability that we'll see right live there. The technician, as I direct, he will view as I am talking. What the gadget is able to do when we point at the particular port. Thank you. What we're going to do now, as we are going to start to demonstrate the capability of the body-worn camera per port of entry, he will start with the deployment of the body-worn camera in this building. What it will do, you will first see the aerial map where the gadget is. It has that capability before you can see exactly what the camera sees. So as it is now, you will demonstrate what we are seeing in this building. You could see right there that this is the building where we are, and we have deployed them at two sides of the building. It's now going to view live so that you can see what the official deployed can see live. This will go a long way. So this is right at the gate now. We can talk to the person there, we can see what the person sees, and we can also pinpoint where the person is. Secondly, if the person is under threat, if he presses this button here, it will indicate and tell us that the person is now under threat, so that we can then deploy the boots on the ground to go and respond. I want to request that we then go to Tambo. If you can go to Tambo, you will first see the aerial view of where Tambo is and the number of deployed body-worn cameras and what that particular camera sees live. This is what we're going to see at the office, and this is what we're also going to see at the control room of each and every port. Let's go to Maseru. You could see this will be live at the control room. If the commissioner is US, you will be able to see what the boots on the ground are doing. And this is key for the safety of officials, because from time to time they are confronted with aggressive airport users and travelers. So this is live in Maseru. Our official is busy working, so you will see live, you can hear the conversations, you can literally see what everyone is doing, all your boots that you have deployed across the ports in the car country. Can you just invite it a bit? You see, you can see the aerial picture of the entire pod we've deployed to. There you can see where each of them is. This is live now in Maseru. You can see the officer is moving around. Whether it's on the borderline, right at the port, on the corridor, we'll be able to see what is happening operationally on the ground. This is what the minister was talking about. Can you hear us? Can you move a bit to the left? You see they're talking Northern, Southern Sutu to those that do not understand. So we can hear here at the office and see what they're saying. We were now going to move to a fixed back. You can see the entire borderline, and that's where fixed back is now. And we've deployed two. You can exactly see where each of the body-worn camera is. Let's go back to our Tambo. You can see our beautiful international port of entry as an aerial view. We will now go. There are two gadgets that were deployed there. You will click one so that you can exactly see what is happening there. Yeah, basically, sometimes network challenges can fail us. This is a capability that as BMA we're launching, and we're going to face it in to cover all the ports with the support of the drones. What I did not mention is that the software of the drone can be integrated into the body-worn camera system. When we're seated at head office national control room, we'll be able to see what the drone sees and what also the body-worn camera sees. We can also link the location if one presses the panic button and direct the drone to where the person is while the boots on the ground are following. When it is double-clicked and it is flashing red like this, is an indication that we are recording. We have looked into the safety measures and also to inform the public that this yellow thing is a warning, and the red sign tells the port users that they are being recorded. By law, we are only required to let them know that they are entering a facility that's under surveillance, and we have complied by this signage and the signages that are going to put as you enter all our ports. This will go a long way in ensuring safety of our employees, and further to ensure that we're transparent as we manage port operations across all our ports. This information will be recorded and stored in a secure facility, and the releasing thereof will be released in accordance with the laws in this country. And we'll also use the recorded data to improve efficiency, as it is key that we're able to go back and review our operation with a view to improve from time to time. Yeah, it shows now that the person is under the distress. Which one is that? No, that's oh, yeah. I'm under. If this was live, the drone is going to come to me while the boots on the ground are following my location. Thank you, so much, Commissioner.
Thank you, Deputy Assistant Commissioner Mtilo, for that demonstration. And indeed, we are in the fourth industrial revolution for this. I would now like to call Commissioner Mtilo again for the demonstration of the drone technology.
Thank you so much. I'm going to invite on the stage our pilot who's going to fly the drone to briefly explain the capabilities of the drone. We are serious about empowering women. Our youth stand to benefit out of the initiative that BMA is embarking on. She will come on stage and quickly explain the capabilities of the drone.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nomhlanhla Mthembu, and I'm a drone operator. I'm here with Mtsi Avisha. So I'm not sure if it's possible to try to connect it to the screen. Maybe. So what we have here is a multi-rotor drone, as you can see. I think the minister did quite a good job explaining the features of the drone earlier. I don't even know what to say anymore. So as you can see, that is the drone. As small as it is, it does a wonderful job. And you control the drone from the screen here, as you can see. As you can see, you've got the camera. It's facing that way. whatever the camera can see, I can control and see it from the screen. As the minister mentioned earlier, we've got different sensors or different cameras that we can get from this drone. So you've got the normal camera that just captures the overview. You've got the zoom camera, which is very good. You can see, if you fly, you can see something that is about 20 kilometers away. That's how good it is. The aircraft can go as high as 7,000 meters in the air. It also has a thermal camera, which reads heat signatures, as he mentioned earlier. Meaning at night, when it's pitch black, where you can't really use your normal cameras, it will detect if a person or a car is moving. It also has AI detection, meaning, especially at night when you fly, you can see something moving. Sometimes you're not sure whether it's a dog, it's a cow, it's a person. The AI is able to detect what that particular object is, which will be very useful for people who are trying to sneak in the country illegally and all that for the border operations. It also has a tracking mode in the drone, meaning if you've identified a suspect or a vehicle, you simply click on that and it will follow. The camera will follow no matter where the person or the vehicle goes. It will always follow the person, which will be very helpful. You can even put a pin, drop a pin on the map. As you can see, I've also got a map here. Wherever you're flying, you're able to access the map. The drone will automatically detect where you are. So you can drop a pin and also communicate with the ground team. Because remember, the drone is more of your eyes in the air, but you also need to be able to communicate with the people who are supposed to be, if you're catching someone and all that. You drop a pin, they're able to get the coordinates and all that. Yeah, you also have got laser technologies. You can see you've got a laser sensor here. So you're able to see how far that person is. It calculates how far it is and also gives the coordinates. As the minister said, this will be a very useful tool as far as eyes in the air and also being able to make the officers' work easier and simply working smart. And it also has a live streaming feature where I'm flying here and there's a control room. Whatever I can see on the screen as the drone operator, they also have access to it in the control room, which is very, very helpful. So, yeah. And also the lights. The commissioner did mention when people are being recorded, they have to be alerted that they are being monitored. So it also has lights, as you can see, on the aircraft. And we also have auxiliary lights, which are like white lights. Now you're able to see that you're being recorded or whatever operations we're going to be doing at the borders. So this will be a very, very useful tool. Thank you.
Can we have a group photo?
Once he's trained, you can fly.
Yes, I'll join you on the. You can train me and someone will do it. No, please stand there.
Can you also do yeah. Oh, yeah. And now we can see them from our screen.
And there it is.
Yeah, we can see them. Let's take a picture as well.
It's perfect.
Nowhere
to hide.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're a star. Like a kid in a candy store.
Let me know in the comments what you think about this presser. Do you think this body cam and drone program is a step in the right direction or just a money pit? Share your comments and concerns in the comment section below. Here is my take on this program, but feel free to let me know if you agree or disagree with my analysis in the comment section below. At operational level, body cameras function as immediate deterrents to corrupt practices. By recording interactions between border officials and travelers, they diminish the scope for informal transaction and unauthorized discretionary decisions. The presence of visible recording devices compels behavioral change, reinforcing accountability and provide reliable evidence for investigations and disciplinary processes. Drones, on the other hand, offer a strategic expansion of surveillance capacity, covering terrain previously exploited due to limited human oversight. Their deployment at key entry points such as Beitbrit and Lebombo enhances perimeter control, allowing the prompt identification of illegal activity and real-time response coordination. However, the efficacy of these interventions is not self-sustaining. The program's long-term success is deeply entangled in the border structure and budgetary constraints facing the South African state. The country's public finances remain under pressure from persistent deficits, rising debt to GDP ratio, and slow economic growth. In such a context, the high capital and operational costs associated with surveillance technologies such as procurement, maintenance, data management, infrastructure, and specialist training are not guaranteed to have funding in the future. Without protected multi-year budget allocations, there is a substantial risk that body cameras and drones may lapse into obsolescence or disrepair, undermining their ability to deter corrupt activities at the border. Moreover, institutional capacity constraints compound these risks. The use of technology necessitates highly skilled personnel not only to operate the devices but to manage data securely and interpret it for enforcement purposes. Budgetary limitations may restrict the ability to recruit, train, and retain such expertise, potentially reducing the Boader Management Authority's ability to act on intelligence in a timely and lawful manner. Furthermore, the ethical and procedural dimensions of surveillance, especially concerning data protection, storage limits, and surveillance oversight, demand comprehensive regulatory reforms and sustained public engagement, both of which require resources and political will. The resistance from within poses potential additional risk, which is a less visible challenge. As with many anti-corruption reforms, the effectiveness of surveillance technologies can be undermined by actors with invested interests in maintaining informal systems of control and benefit. Without a parallel cultural and institutional shift, one that includes leadership-driven reform, enforced disciplinary regimes, and robust whistleblower protections, technological solutions may remain superficial, serving more as a compliance theater than as an instrument of systemic change. In this light, while the BMA surveillance program represents an important leap forward in modernizing border governance and enhancing public sector accountability, its sustainability and transformational potential remain in question. For the initiative to transcend short-term impact and become a durable pillar of integrity in state operations, it must be embedded within a holistic governance framework, one that is adequately resourced, politically supported, and institutionally integrated. Absent such alignment, the promise of body cameras and drones could falter under the weight of the very dysfunction they aim to redress. I'll be interested to know what you think about the body cameras and drone program of the Boader Management Authority. Please share your thoughts and concerns in the comment section below. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please show your brother some love and click that subscribe button now. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video. God bless you.